Bang! The gun goes off as the runners take off from the starting line, trying to beat their personal bests, their teammates, and other runners as well. They start down a long fairway, and it narrows down until basically everyone's running in a single file line, trying to catch the person in front of them and stay ahead of the person behind them. This is the beginning of a 5K race for cross country in high school. I ran cross country in high school, and I also trained for a half marathon, and so this is why I think long distance running is beneficial, and here are the advantages of long distance running. Long distance running has been a part of the human species for a long time. It is theorized that humans had endurance for running so that we could hunt more effectively. The reason we had to have endurance for running is because we are not the fastest animals, and there are animals that are quite a bit faster than us. But due to our endurance and stamina, we're able to catch faster animals by chasing them for an extended period of time. It's similar to a wolf or a cheetah. So cheetahs are super fast, so they can catch their prey quickly, but wolves have great stamina and they can run forever and eventually catch their prey. This is similar to how humans used to hunt. It is a high intensity and low cost workout that almost anyone can do. There's not much to buy when it comes to running. All you have to do is buy clothes and shoes at most, and it's super high intensity. For those who like to run long distance, it also has many positive effects. Long distance running leads to better heart health. Long distance runners have a 30% lower risk of dying from any cardiovascular issues. This is due in part to an increase in VO2 max. VO2 max is the maximum volume of oxygen that your blood can intake at a given time. This increases when you do high intensity workouts, and it'll slowly increase until you have a superior VO2 max. When you have a superior VO2 max, you have better heart health because you're getting more blood to your heart with less amount of effort. Running helps to lower blood pressure, and it decreases with more mileage. The more you run, the lower your blood pressure gets, and lower blood pressure is better for your heart because it is not being worked as much. So, for example, when I was running cross country, I had a pretty good heart rate and a relatively okay VO2 max, and then I trained for a half marathon, and it increased by a lot due to my higher mileage, and it made me healthier overall. Running helps with stress and anxiety. When humans run for a while, they release endorphins and hormones that help to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. So, for example, when I was running cross country, I was in a pretty dark time in my life, and every time I was running, it would all melt away as I was thinking only about the running and the feeling of getting the runner's high. Regular exercise such as running can even lift depressions as well as prescription antidepressants. In a study, people with depressive disorders were split into groups, and the group that ran up to 40 minutes 3 times a week had better results than those who took antidepressants. Basically what the study is saying is that running for 40 minutes 3 times a week has the same result, if not a better result, than taking antidepressants themselves, and it's obviously healthier for you because you're not having to take a drug. Running can also lead to better sleep. Studies have shown that running leads to increased sleep efficiency and leads to lower insomnia severity scores. Running leads to a higher amount of stage 3 sleep, which is deep sleeping. And some also believe that running could help to reduce the amount of sleep someone needs. So, when you run a lot, your body becomes more tired and you're going to sleep longer. You're going to sleep better at least when you are sleeping because you'll have better sleep and you won't have as bad of fits of insomnia. Running can also lead to a longer life. In a study of adult males who ran, their life expectancy increased by 3 years on average. In a separate study that studied both men and women, joggers had a 44% reduced health rate, and both men and women had an increased life expectancy of at least 5 years. Basically what these two studies are saying is that by running, you can extend your life by a couple years because of the amount that you're increasing your health. However, there are also some health risks to running. Runners tend to get a lot of short-term injuries, including cramps, blisters, ankle, and knee injuries. Running also leads to a lot of gastrointestinal problems due to increased blood flow. These issues include bloating, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. So when you're running, you will have some short-term risks, but the long-term benefits easily outweigh it. So running is still worth it. If you make sure to slowly increase your mileage and do not go past your limit, you can reduce the likelihood of permanent injuries. This also means that the more you run, the better you can build up your strength to fight against injury. So basically, if you start off at the right amount of running for you in your body, you can slowly build up tolerance to it, and you can severely lower the rate of injury. Another good way to avoid health risks include getting proper shoes, proper running form, and shoe inserts. Proper shoes helps a lot because some people have different ways their foot is shaped, and they run on different parts of their foot. So by getting the correct shoe to help with you, you're going to prevent ankle and knee injuries by doing that. Proper running form is really easy to attain. You just gotta take a video of yourself and see what you're doing wrong, and then look at proper running form and try to imitate it. The overall net benefit of running outweighs the minor health risk from running. Conclusion. Long distance running has many benefits and leads to a better, happier life. This is due in part to better heart health and lower amounts of depression and anxiety. Humans have been running forever, and we are built for it. Humans were made to run long distances because we used to have to hunt that way, and so it's in our DNA. Your overall health and well-being is improved by long distance running. Thank you.